my name is Indah Agustia. My class is number 33 220081. My class is number 33 4807. Part 1. Make a note. Answer. USA Today is America's largest selling daily newspaper, and USA Today is 25 years old. The real success of USA Today is how it changed the newspaper industry. It changed the way journalists write newspaper, and it changed the way newspaper gather and tell stories. Newspaper at the time were in trouble. Fewer people read it. Newspapers are full of bad news about crimes and murders. Newspapers like color photos and graphics, and many don't carry up-to-date sports scores. USA Today changed all that and made its page use color photos and color charts and graphs. In addition, there is a lot of news about sport, entertainment, and humanitarian interests. It tries to attract younger readers. Initially, many people liked USA Today. Other newspapers called it make paper. They compare it to McDonald's fast food, which is not very healthy. It fills you up, but doesn't have any nutrition. People said USA Today dumbed down the story. Maybe the word stupid here means explaining the problem as if wanting to make it easy to understand, but instead making it too easy. However, about a year after it started, circulation reached over 1 million. Circulation here means the number of paper ready every day. This means that USA Today distributes more than 2 million copies each issue. When other newspapers saw their circulation increase, they became concerned and began to imitate USA Today style. Their stories became shorter, and they started using color photos and cards. They also turned serious news into quote-unquote headlines, and newspapers look like USA Today. The main reason for the success of USA Today's news is timely reporting. Daily letters have a time limit, namely the time they have to stop writing and start printing the newspaper. Deadlines often cause newspapers to not run stories, especially through for East Coast newspaper and armed deadlines, so it caught in cloud. West Coast scores, even though newspapers currently use satellites. USA Today has changed. This paper still looks colorful, but is starting to become more like traditional paper. The paper needs to attract more educated readers. Additionally, they need to sell more newspaper abroad. International readers don't want the news to be dumbed down. Number 2. Part 2. Make a note. The answer. What are the characteristics of a trend, and what is the difference between trend and fashion? The main difference between trend and fad is timing. A trend appears suddenly and becomes very popular, but it doesn't go away. A trend can have a long-term influence on a particular market. Meanwhile, fads usually have a definite beginning and end. Apart from that, fads usually only exist in one industry, whereas a trend can spread to many industries. For example, hula hooping has been called the biggest trend of all time. In the late 1950s, 20 million hula hoops were sold in just 4 months, but a year later, sales had almost stopped. Hula hoop is a toy, fun to play, but that's about it. Now consider cell phones. They were designed to be portable phones, but then made their way into the world of fads, wireless communication, and now even photography. People buy phones that match the latest clothing fads. They use cell phones for wireless internet access. They take photos with them. Phones have become a trend. Big companies don't immediately embrace fad. They can't be wrong. If a company is now as a trendsetter and promotes a trend. Its reputation will be damaged, so they wait to see if a trend will become a trend. How long a trend has to last before it becomes a trend? I mean, now there are lots of energy drinks is a fad. There used to be only a few, but now there are 100. The answer is that no one knows. Distinguishing between fads and trends is an art, not a science. If it were easy, there would be more rich people in the world. Toy companies made $45 million worth of hula hoop pieces by the time the fad ended. The pet rock story in the 1970s, there was a man who bought a rock for a penny, put it in a gift box, and marketed it as a pet. He became an instant millionaire. This man did not expect that many people would buy rocks as pets. But the thing is, the problem with pet is no one can predict it. For example, the creators of Pokemon had no idea that their card would become instantly popular all over the world. That's the problem. Fate is a mysterious thing both for its creators and for society. Number 3. Part 3. Number 1. Mention all characters and the characteristic of each in the detailed information. The answer: Jack. Characteristic: a grumpy boy, smart and loves hearing or reading about magician, giant, and fairies. King Arthur. The character is a famous rich king who ruled. Number 3, a giant cormorant. The characteristic is a very large one, 18 feet height and 9 feet round. His fierce and savage appearance struck terror into all who saw him. Number 4, 3 women had their hair tied on their heads and almost starved to death. Number 5, knight and his wife. The characteristic: don't forget to return the favor. The blunderbuss giant. The characteristic: when eating giant painful. 12 giant two-headed. The giant Galligantus and the witch abominable. Number 2. What is the conflict between the main character and the antagonist? The answer: giant and witches kidnap the king's daughter and night turn her into an animal. Number 3. How does the main character solve the problem? The answer: Jack blew a golden horn that made the gates open and the castle shake. Jack killed the monster and sent the witch away in a whirlwind. Then the knight and lady changed to their original forms. Number 4. Explain who is the blunderbuss. The answer: blunderbuss is a man-eating giant. He has a grudge against Jack because of Cormorant's death and takes Jack to a magic castle. Number 5. Retell of the story based on the audio using your own word. The answer: during the reign of the famous King Arthur, there lived in Cornwall a young man named Jack, an ill-tempered boy who loved to hear or read about magicians, giants, and fairies. There is a huge giant on Mount St. Michael near Cornwall, is 18 feet height and 9 feet round. He lived in a gloomy cave on the top of a mountain and used to wade to the mainland in search of prey. The giant drew half a dozen oxen on his back and tied 3 times as many sheep and swine around his waist, then walked back to his own abode. Jack decided to destroy the giant because he had done it many times. With clever with Jack to harm a shovel, a pickaxe, his armor, and dark lantern, and one winter night he went to the mountains. There he dug a hole 22 feet deep and 20 feet wide. He covered the top so it looked like solid ground. He then blew his horn so hard that the giant woke up and came out. When the giant took one step further, he fell into a hole, and Jack hit him on the head with a pickaxe, which killed him. There is another giant named Blunderbur who will take revenge on Jack. He controls him. Blunderbur holds a magical castle in the middle of White Forest. One day, Jack was passing through the forest. Because he was tired, he sat down and fell asleep. The giant was passing by and saw Jack, then took him to his castle, where he shut him up in a larger room, the floor of which was covered with the bodies, skulls, and bones of men and women. Not long after, the giant went to fetch his brother, who was also a giant, to take food from his flesh, and Jack saw without the bars of his prison the two giants approaching. The men lamented the fate of a nobleman's daughter, whom they had captured while she was walking in her father's garden, and brought her in the form of a deer. Jack promised to risk his life to help her. He climbed to the top of the mountain, and he saw two griffins. He wore an invisible coat. He passed without the slightest fear, because they would not be able to see him. At the gate of the castle, Jack finds a golden trumpet on which it is written that if you blow this trumpet, it will cause the giant to fall. After that, Jack immediately took a trumpet and they blew it, which made the gate open and the castle shake. The giant and the witch knew that their evil was over. Jack, with his sword, killed the giant, and wizard was carried away by the whirlwind. The castle disappeared like smoke. Then Jack gave the head of the giant Galligantus to King Arthur. Knights and ladies who have been transformed into beast form return to their original form. The knight and the lady spend the night in the old man's hermitage, and the next day they left for the palace. Jack went to the king and told his majesty of all his first battles. Now Jack was famous throughout the land, and at the king's wish, the duke married him to his daughter, to the delight of his entire kingdom. Then the king gave him a larger area of land. Thank you.